Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You know, a wise man will always look towards his destiny, his journey, and the destination of that journey. And he won't just be walking through a path and not knowing where he's going. A wise human being will always look towards what the ultimate destination is. And the ultimate destination of all of us is the earth. We're going to be returning to the earth. We're going to be returning to the ground from which we came, and every human being will end with death. The body, the mind will be laid back to rest in the earth. And then it is the spirit that continues its journey. Our world, the world that we live in, it just completely veils us from death, from the reality of death, from the inevitability of death. The last thing anybody wants to think about is death, so that they can pretend that this life, this world is real. And the Holy Prophet of Allah ﷺ always suggested, always advised, always taught, remember death, remember death. And it was his practice to visit the graveyards, the cemeteries, to remember death, to always see what the end is, and to teach the Sahaba and to his companions and the Muslims and the believers and human beings that our end is back in the earth, and that this life is but a blink of an eye in the timeline of eternity. We're here for a very short time. We're here for a very short time. And in the scheme of things, when we look back at the life that we lived on this planet, it'll seem like a day or perhaps part of a day. And we know in Islam that we are sleeping, we are dreaming, and when we die we awaken. This was the hadith of Sayyidina Ali karamallahu wajhu, the inheritor and nephew of the Prophet ﷺ. When we die, we awaken. And as long as we run from death, as long as we try to pretend that we're not going to die, we will be running in fear our entire lives. Only when we face death do we become free. Only when we accept death do we become free. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah grant us light and wisdom, and give us more love in our hearts and souls for akhira than for dunya. Again, it was the practice of the Prophet ﷺ to visit graves, to visit cemeteries, and to remember death. And nowadays, it's the last thing anybody wants to think about. This world is passing. It's the blink of an eye. Invest in that which is eternal. Invest in that which your soul can benefit from forever. Your own being, your own soul, the light of your essence. And seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your Lord, your Creator, who created you, to know Him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us always wisdom and light and love in our hearts and souls for truth, for reality, and take that fear out of the human heart, out of our hearts, out of your heart, that we can look forward to the day when we will reach to truth and eternity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May peace and light and love and forgiveness and mercy be with you.